Hello everyone, it's Moon. Today we are getting right into it because we're going to be counting my cash tips for the last 6 months. If this is your first time here, welcome. I am a server, so is my husband, and he keeps his own cash tips and I keep mine. About 6 months ago, I decided to start saving them all. And the reason for that is because, to be quite honest, I was blowing them. At first I thought, great, awesome. I don't get a lot of cash tips. Every week I get between $10 and $30, and this is the perfect amount to give myself for spending money. Awesome. And then what I realized started happening is that I was blowing it all every week on the dumbest of things. So I was buying snacks I didn't need. I was buying makeup I didn't need. Mostly snacks and makeup, I'm gonna level with you. And I really wanted to get that under control. Let's move this out of the frame. So when I started this YouTube channel and I began taking my debt payment very seriously, I thought, this seems like a really good opportunity to curb that spending. And since I don't get very much money in cash tips, it shouldn't be too difficult to save them all. Turns out it has not been very difficult. I stopped going to the 7-Eleven by my work every day. I stopped buying makeup that I didn't need for the most part. And by starting this process, I have learned so much more about where your money goes when you spend just a little here and just a little there. Turns out, it adds up. So that's why I wanted to begin doing this, and I'm super happy that I did, because now, with my patience and discipline, I am here doing this really fun thing, and I have who knows how much money that I am going to get to spend on myself, on whatever I want. All this is to say, if any of this sounds interesting to you and you would like to see how much money I've saved in 6 months with just my cash tips, please subscribe. It would mean so much to me. And before we go any further into this video, how much do you think I have? Don't cheat. I personally think I have about $500. Like I said, every week I get between like $10 and $30. So over the course of 6 months, I just don't foresee myself having more than $500. But I want to know what you think I have. Now that I've separated them out, I'm actually going to go through and have them face the same way because I know that that is a lot more satisfying for everyone involved. I've put some thought towards what I'm going to do with this money, and I have some plans. I'm going to take some of it and put it towards my Christmas trip. I am about to go out of town on Christmas vacation. And in order to ensure that I can treat my family more to a night out or whatever I want to, honestly, I'm happy to put this money towards it. This money is for me to spend how I want, and part of me really wants to use some of this to treat my family while I am visiting them for Christmas because I love them dearly. Most of these are already facing the same way, and that's very impressive. For the rest of the money, I'm unsure actually. I have a couple of things in mind, and I think, to be totally honest, I think I'm gonna buy some makeup which is, I said, part of the reason I wanted to do this so I would stop buying makeup. But I have had the time to think about exactly what makeup I want to buy. And it is a hobby of mine, so I feel that it is well worth the money, and it is going to be a lot more of an informed purchase than it would have been had I spent it as it came into my life months and months ago. So let's quit messing around and count this freaking money. All right, you guys. For my 6 months of saving my cash tips, I have 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 500. I'm already wrong. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80, 81, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 90, 91, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 99. $599. That's it, guys. Over the last 6 months, by not saving my measly little $10, $20 here and there every week cash tips, I have managed to save $599. Next year, I'm going to do this again, although since I'll be working in a different restaurant, I don't know if I'll be earning a lot more in tips. I think this is probably the least amount in cash tips a server makes. I live in Los Angeles. People don't really use a lot of cash. So I imagine that I'll have a little bit more in cash tips, but either way, I'm still going to save them all and do this again at the end of the year, although I'm going to try to save them all until the end of the year unless it gets way, way too fat. We'll see. Either way, that is it for me today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and spending some time with me while I do this thing that is very fun. I'm super happy that I was able to do this. I can't wait to do it again. And I just want to say thanks one more time for being here. And I hope to see you all again very soon. And until then, bye you guys.